May I start? Good afternoon, everyone, for the second day's session on career-oriented diploma course in communication skills and personality development, organized by the Department of English. Respected principal of our college, Dr. Sujit Maitre, the guest of our today's session, Mr. Manish Kumar Chavan, the head of the Department of English, Dr. A.M. Shende, the organizing team members, my colleague teachers, and dear students. I welcome you all for this second day session on creative writing. Today, we have Mr. Manish Kumar Chavan as a resource person. He is a SET qualified, has a year of teaching experience in post-graduation teaching department, Abasaheb Gavari College in Pune, and 2 years of teaching experience in Sri Binsani City College. He is currently working in Shivaji Science College, Nagpur. He has published 2 research papers in national and international journals. He has also participated in different seminars, conferences, and workshops. He has been invited for a guest lecture too. Now, without taking much time, I request Mr. Chavan sir to start the session.
Am I audible? Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for the introduction. At the outset, I would like to thank the principal of the college, Dr. Maitre sir, for providing me opportunity to present my views on creative writing. Okay. So today I welcome you all in this session, and the topic would be the creative writing. So how can you be a creative writer? So this is what we are going to see in the today's session, and also I would provide you some techniques whereby you can learn how to be a creative writer. Okay, so every writing, for instance, even if it is a content writing, or even if it is general writing, even if it is a notice agendas, every form of writing needs to be creative to grab the attention of the reader. Okay, so how can you be a creative person? What is meant by creative writing, and how it is different from the old writing, for instance? Okay, this is what we are going to look it out in today's session. This screen is not okay. So what is creative writing? The all forms of writing which basically deviates the rules of the grammar, and when you have the poetic license, for instance, to present your views in a different way and in an imaginative way, is known as creative writing. So what is creative writing? Writing that expresses ideas and thoughts in an imaginative way. This is the key to achieve the creativity. And when you look at out the things, you have that, you should have that vision to see at things in a different way. So for example, we observe the sea, and the writer also observes it. but generally writer has that perspective to look at out the things in a different way. So how can you be a creative person? For instance, you happen to go to the market, and if you have seen any am I audible to you, all of you? Yes, am I audible, Harsha ma'am? Okay, okay, okay. So all of you, for instance, if you happen to go to the market, and when any anecdote happens to you, and when you see the things and when you write it, for example, once you went to the market, you take a auto rickshaw to go to the place, and then you can just write about the driver, auto rickshaw, the place where you have visited, the all things can be written in a creative way. Okay, so what is the difference between the formal writing and creative writing? So formal writing basically focuses on the instruction, okay, where the imagination and emotions has no role to play. But when you talk about creative writing, for instance, writing a poetry or writing about any form of a literature, you have to focus on the imagination part. So how are you imagining the things? That is very important in creative writing. So it is the art of making things up or putting a creative splash on a history, as in a creative non-fiction. So even if you talk about history, for instance, so there is a debate that whether history has been written with the facts or whether it is a fictional history that is being presented, because every history has been written by historians. So when history is being written, then we have the facts with it. Okay, so when you write a history, for instance, when you talk about Shivaji Maharaj, when you talk about Mahatma Gandhi, so we have solid proofs, okay, and as a detached observer you have to write it. But the creative writing is something to do with your personal emotion, okay, and what you think about that person. So even non-fiction, for instance, when you talk about biography, autobiography, that can also be a creative writing. Okay, so today I would be focusing on how can you develop your writing skill. The first and foremost important skill to develop your creative writing skill is to read a lot of stuff from a literature. Okay, so all forms of literature is nothing but a creative writing, and creative writing is not just a writing to get information. It is an writing, just we are reading for the sake of getting enjoyment. Okay, so pleasure principle is very important when you write or when you read a creative literature, for instance. Okay, so any piece of a literature which is there for you, then if you are getting the enjoyment out of it, also pleasure, and also you are witnessing the emotions of the writer, and it has something to do with the mental meanderings. As such, mental meanderings, what does it mean? Sometimes you think that when you read a novel or when you read any kind of a literature, for instance, you think that this is my story. Okay, how can writer know about your story, for instance? Okay, this the question you might be asking, because when you talk about the feelings or when you talk about the creative writing, it talks about the universal things that is there in the things, but only the writer has the capability to look it out the things in a different way. So they are like a normal person only, but they look the things in a different way, and there they play with this. So for example, nowadays we have Instagram, Facebook. So we have this kind of a caption. Okay, in caption what you do, you generally write something in a different way, so that, and it is nothing but a creative writing. If you see the advertisement industry, so when they write something to catch, to grab the attention of the customer, that is also the part of creative writing. So creative writing is nothing but the mental meanderings of a reader, of a writer. Okay, so writer has to focus on the emotions when he writes a particular poetry, for instance. So if you have seen the different poems, for example, if you have seen the metaphysical poets, So they were like directly starting the poem, hold your tongue and let me love. Okay, so there is no proper invocation, there is no beginning at all. The emotions that is going inside the mind of the poet, for instance, can be delivered in a natural, spontaneous way. Okay, and the most important thing in creative writing, that when you write something, you should look it out the things in a different way, in a spontaneous way. Okay, it should be natural. You should not force yourself to write something. Okay, for example, if you happen to go to outside and you have seen the beautiful scene, so whatever emotions comes down into your mind, you have to write it down. Okay, so it is a medium to express your feelings and emotion instead of cold hard facts as we do in academic writing. If you follow the academic writing, one needs to focus on the grammatical rules, and there are a different kind of formal setting that you need to follow. For instance, in business writing, we need to follow proper pattern. Okay, so there is no scope for personal emotions, but that also can be termed as creative writing, because after all, you are going to convince your customer to buy your product, so that is also nothing but a creative writing. So creative writing has something to do with the humanity. So how can you convince the human behavior? How can you make them satisfied with your writing? Okay, so the responses, as per your response and as per your feedback, the writing would be called as whether it is good or bad. But the first of all, you have to remember that if you want to be a creative writer, you have to read a lot. Read whatever it is, whether it is good piece of art or whether it is bad. Read it, collect something, and then try to write it. Okay, so reading is something very important when you talk about, and also your point of view is something very important. You cannot be a detached observer. Your emotion should come in. So what you feel about that incident. So for instance, if you have seen the movie, mine interpretation would be different than yours interpretation would be different from third person interpretation would be different from fourth person. Okay, why we have the different interpretation for the same object? Because we have our mental capacity. Everyone is unique. So when you write in a unique way, for example, if you have witnessed the rainy season, okay, and you have seen the that the uh, rain is there outside, okay, and it is raining since morning, for instance, and if you happen to write some captions, so you will write in a different way, some third person will write in a different way. So as per your unique identity, you tend to respond to the things. Okay, so it is the medium of express, a medium of to express the feelings and the emotions instead of presenting the facts. So if you see any kind of writing that comes under academic writing, you need to follow certain rules and regulation. But when you talk about creative writing, all rooms, all grammatical structure and all rules can be broken up. Okay, so this is something you should remember. And the poet has a poetic license by which they are free to use any kind of writing. So what is creative writing? It is the art of making things up, creating within the modern okay, so ma'am, can we just put it down the things? So traditionally referred to as a literature, a creative writing is the art of making things up, and it's a writing done in a way that is not the academic or technical, but still attracts the audience. So in academic writing, for instance, you might have seen the content writing. So these are the emerging branch of writing skills. So when you have witnessed the content writing, what we are doing actually, we are focusing on the content which is required in the organization. For instance, for example, if I'm telling you some instruction when you are coming to the college, for instance, so you should be coming with the mask. Okay, mask should be worn by you before entering into the campus. So these are the things where personal emotion has no room. But creative writing cannot be the same. Creative writer will see the things in a different way. They cannot follow the norms of the grammar, okay, and they have the power to use different words at the different places, okay, and thereby you can grab the attention of the reader. This is what the creative writer does, okay. So traditionally, a creative writing is a sort of art, making things up. It's a writing done in a way that it is not academic. Also, it is very different from the technical writing, okay. So technical writing has something to do with the objective pattern. So we have scientific writings, so we have business writing, when we have report writing, we have different writings, for example letter writing. So there is no personal room. But creative writing, a writer is just comparing anything with writer chooses any object, and it can be compared with some far-fetched imaginary object as such, okay. Sometimes you think my love is like a red rose, okay, my love is like a red rose, okay. So they are full of emotions. They won't think that whether this comparison is applicable or not. When you have full of emotion, you just present it. So John Donne says, hold your tongue and let me love, okay. And also in Sun Rising, they say, or in the Flea, for instance, John Donne say that you are my lover, and your blood and my blood is mixed up in that animal, that is a flea, okay. So and in the valediction forbidding morning, John Donne compared the two lovers with the two parts of the compass, okay. So you haven't seen such type of a comparison elsewhere. In Andrew Marvell, in one of his poem, he talks about that generally he says a lot of far-fetched comparison in that, where he says, had I but the time enough, I could have just praised your beauty, I could have done this, that. But he said that we haven't had that much time, we have very limited time, so why are you wasting this time in quietness or shyness? So to pursue the readers, to pursue his beloved, okay, they can go up to any extent, okay. So when emotions comes in, what is important in Hamlet, if you have seen, to be, not to be or not to be, that is the question. So he always remains in a dilemma, okay. So everything can be taken up, and the combined effect can be produced. So these are the essential aspects in creative writing. So creative writer has to follow all the norms, and they should be not focusing on the rigidity, but there should be the flexibility, okay. Flexibility about the grammar rules, flexible about the choice of words, okay. So through the definition is rather loose, creative writing can for the most part be considered any writing that is original and self-expressive. So it has a purpose, okay. What is the purpose? To convey your emotion, to convey your thought. If you happen to be the victim of your corruption, then you tend to write something, and that comes under editorial page, where you can write your own thoughts about the society, okay. But it should be written in a an innovative way to grab the attention of the reader, okay. This is something. So what we need to do in creative writing is, the creative writer, the first important thing is that creative writer should be creative readers. He should be a reader first, okay. He should be collecting the different things from different sources, okay. He should be well read person. Then only you can get that creativity, because creativity is a innovative way of looking the things, okay. For example, if you happen to see the WhatsApp, if you happen to see the Instagram, which is real now, but at that point of time, for somebody else, it was imaginary things. It was a imaginary things for somebody else. Somebody might have imagined that the WhatsApp can be created or Instagram can be created, which is now real. We are imagining now we are using this online platform. For this is also the part of creative writing. For instance, somebody might have imagined this. Imagination has no limit. You can imagine anything that you want, and that imagination can be turned out to be a reality. And that's why it is very essential to look it out the things in a different way. And this way we are enjoying these comforts right now. Why our life is so relaxed, why our life is so beautiful? Because we are creative. We are creative. The human being is creative. Human being is most intelligent animal than the rest of the beings, and that's why we are creative. We are using different tools to make the things in a different way. Okay, so pleasure principle is something very important when you talk about literature writing. Okay, so when you derive pleasure out of the poetry, and if the pleasure is missing, then it becomes a writing that is related with the fact based writing. So in history you cannot derive the pleasure, because history cannot be written with the personal emotions. It has something to do with the facts, and facts should be presented. But the writer is using his emotions to present the things in a different way. Okay, and the purpose is to the lives of our readers. So how the humanity can look it out in a different way, for instance. Okay, so the imaginary object is nothing but the reflection of the society. Okay, if you have seen, if you have read the Aristotle Poetics, where he talks about that all forms of literature is nothing but the imitation of the reality. Okay, imitation of. So what we do, if you have happen to see the plots in the serials, movies, dramas, what is this? Is the imitation from the society, but we imitate the things to create a desired effect as well. Okay, we imitate the, for example, if you happen to see it, the serials which talks about the relationship of sister-in-law and mother-in-law, then we imitate the real characters, but we imitate in an extreme way, so that we can depict the mother-in-law is a very bad mother-in-law, sister-in-law is a good sister-in-law, so that the all the attention of the readers can be created. Okay, so we imitate the thing, and we also imitate the thing to bring a pleasure. For example, if you happen to see a South Indian movie, a hero is someone who is just fighting against so many people. Why we do this like this? Why we imitate like this character, larger than life character, to bring pleasure? Okay, for example, if you happen to show the reality, in reality no one can beat the thousand enemies. It is quite difficult. Okay, it is quite difficult for a one person to hit thousands of people. Okay, it is very impossible. But why we imitate like this, and why we make it into a larger than life character, just to bring a pleasure principle. So pleasure principle is also very important when you talk about a creative writer. So creative writer is nothing but the script writer, those who writes for the film, those who writes for the serials, those who writes for drama, those who writes for any kind of a prose. So all writings comes under creative writing. So when you write a caption for your Instagram picture, it also comes under creative writing. Okay, so everything, if you tweet, for instance, if the minister tweets, for instance, on the day of any day, so that also comes under creative writings. Okay, so whatever you start by reading such creative lines, and you try to adapt these things, and if you happen to see to any kind of advertisement industry, they need a creative writers, those who can set up the good sentences for their industry. So these are the emergency branches from the literature. We have branches that is coming in content writing, creative writing. Okay, and these are the skills that can be adapted. Okay, it is not that the only you will get it. Okay, no, it is a skills, and it can only be flourished if you will try to achieve it. It can only be flourished if you try and if you make a conscious effort, okay, so creative writer should be the creative readers and are the keen observer, looking out the things in a different way. How can you look it out, and how fast you can make the sentence in a different way? Okay, creative writing lends us an alternate awareness, and it has a therapeutic benefit as well, okay, because alternate awareness about the things which might be possible in the future, okay, we are imagining the unreal future that is no more there, but it can happen, it can happen. So it creates the alternate awareness. So if you see the tragedy, for instance, and who is the victim, the protagonist is victim, but by understanding that tragic piece we can apply it in our general life, and we can create the awareness that these things can happen with us as well. So we can be we can be very serious at the things, because we have witnessed such things in such that movie, or that story, or in that novel. Okay, for instance, if you happen to read Othello, so Othello is a story of a Othello, and it is a love story. Okay, so Othello has a strong willing power to rule on that country. Okay, he was a soldier, a lieutenant, and his extraordinary quality made him to conquer the love of Desdemona. So they were a great couple. Okay, they were a great couple, but somebody was very jealous. That was a Iago. So Iago was a villain, and he hates the Othello, and he hates the progress of Othello, and then he conspired the plot against him. What was the plot? He conspired the plot that your wife has affair with somebody else, Cassio, and he has pointed out the faults of the Othello, and he has pointed out, and he conspired the plot where Othello made to believe that he was right and my lady is cheating on me. Okay, so it wasn't the case actually. The Desdemona was very loyal to him, but just because of his unrational behavior, just because of his credulous attitude, Othello got surrendered to the powerful villainy. Okay, so sometimes in real life as well, there might be the friends who in disguise can be the enemy of yours, okay, but they pretend themselves to be a friend. So you have, if you happen to see such type of a story, for instance, when you happen to read such type of a stories, you actually take this story, and in practicality you become more aware about life, you see things. Okay, so that was a imagination, that was the imagination of Shakespeare, but if you see, it has something to do with the real life as well. In reality as well, we have witnessed such type of a stories, such type of a tragic elements. Okay, and when you see such type of a creative writing, and when you witness it, and if you have seen like these stories, for example, when you have seen the tragic movies or the romantic movies, so it has a therapeutic benefit as well, because you go into a trance like a state. So once you have entered into the theater, what what does it happen? It is like the theater, there is no light. Okay, so the putting of light indicates that you are putting off all the kind of the real life situation, and you are in a trance like a state where you tend to believe the reality that author portrays in front of you, and you are just in that imagination. So that is known as willing suspension of disbelief. So whatever author does, or whatever author has intent to do in the story, we tend to believe it, and that's why it has a therapeutic benefit as well. When you go into it, it purifies your mind, because you are not really attached to the real life, then you go into that imaginary world. Okay, and that's why you become a, and it has a therapeutic benefit, because it refreshes your mind. Okay, nowadays if you talk about psychiatrists, why what they do, they just cure the patient. Why did they cure the patient? Because patient wants to make themselves free from all kind of bondage that is there in the real life society. So therapeutic benefit has something to do with you, because when you are depressed, when you are under tension, and when you read novel, obviously it has a therapeutic benefit, whether it is good, whether it is bad, whether it has something like a beneficial elements and it, whether it kind of any story that you read, for instance, okay, whether it may be love, whether it may be the kind of war, okay. So everything has something to do with the refreshment of your mind and the transformation of your life. Okay, so once you read a book, you transform yourself. So this has something to do. So why, even though it is a imaginary thing, but I told you that the right now we are at this platform where we are using online for a platform. But during those point of a time where this platform haven't been invented by them, that time it was a imagination, okay, creative imagination, and now it's reality. Okay, so all the imagination is nothing but the unreal things, but which will make you aware about these things. So imagination is the key to make the creative writers and to look at out the different things. Okay, the key to writing is not to wait. So it is very, I told you that the spontaneity is very important when you are a creative writer. When you see the things, you should be pen it down when the incident is happening, because that time your emotions, the overflow of emotion, no, the spontaneity of overflow of emotion can be recollected at that moment only. Because once you come out of that zone, it is very difficult for you to write everything. And that's why writer, what they do, they follow the principle that whenever they go in the natural surrounding, they keep their pen ready with them, so that they can note it down at the very site of the incident. Okay, the key to writing is not to wait, not to let today slip away in the evanescent hope that tomorrow somehow we will have the knowledge, the real plan, and the confidence to commence our story with the vivid elan and muscular gusto. Okay, so thereby you can start there only. Your enthusiasm or your observation should not go in vain. Because what you think, for example, somebody has insulted you, the feeling that you have at that point of time would be very like powerful. Okay, and once you let the time go on, and after 2 3 days, no, that feeling will not be there, because that intensity will be lower down. When you think about, for example, somebody sudden demise of your close relative, at that point of time when the news is heard by you, no, that time you are very depressed person, sad person. But when the time passes on, the kind of intensity that was there when you heard the news, and after 15 days, the intensity of that news would not be there. So emotions, for instance, the kind of emotions that you have to just write it down when you feel it. So feeling is something that is very important in writing. Okay, and all these things will shape your personality. And why are we conducting this course? It is to develop your personality with all kind of strategy that we are going to deliver. So it is something that very important to write it down, pen it down when you observe the things. So what can be the purpose of the writing? Okay, what is the purpose of writing? The creative writing, the main purpose is to both entertain and share human experience, like love or loss. Okay, the entertain is something very important, because creative writer must focus on yeah, they should focus on the audience and the desired effect as well. Okay, so for example, if you want to portray a tragedy, a good tragedy would be the tragedy where you have to focus the audience effect. What is the purgation of pity and fear should be created within the minds of audience. Okay, if the romantic piece is there, then you have to focus on the audience, what type of audience is there. Okay, so we have seen the tragic elements where we get the kind of pity and fear when we recognize the things that it was not the fault of Othello, but it was the strong villainy of Viago that made him to take that decision. Okay, and then suddenly we get to know, we just feel pitiable for the Othello's condition, because Othello was not a rational being. He just killed the loyal wife just because of the wrong thing that was circulated by his friend. Okay, so sometimes friends are not always friends. So it creates awareness. So by understanding such type of imagination, you can be you can at least be aware about your future life, and you can choose people wisely. So creative writing has something to do to regulate your human life. Okay, so humanity is something should be regulated, so you can share that human experiences. So writers attempt to get the a truth about humanity through poetics and storytelling. Okay, so all the things that is being described by the author is nothing but the storytelling, and also it is the imitation of the real life situation. Okay, so when you talk about the metaphysical poet, so they have compared the lover's heart with the hand grenade. Okay, so nobody can compare like this, nobody can, and nobody could ever have imagined that the two lovers can be compared, and can their blood can be mixed up in one flea. Okay, so this is a far-fetched imagination that can only be possible when the poet thinks. Because see, what is important is that when we look at the things, and when the poet look at the things are same, but only they have this imaginative power, and they are, that's why they are extraordinary being. Okay, so they are the general only, but they have some extraordinary quality to look it out the things. And that's why imagination plays an vital role to transform the society, transform the humanity at large. So if you like to try your hand at creative writing, just keep in mind that whether you are trying to express a feeling or a thought, the first step is use your imagination. Imagination has something to do with the reality, because today's imagination can be the tomorrow's reality. Okay, though it is unreal, but when you imagine the things, for example, when you imagine that you will become a IS officer, this is imagination, and what will happen to you. So it can be a reality. If you don't imagine, for instance, there wouldn't be any change. Okay, so that's why imagination plays very important role, because all the things that you are that you are getting right now was unreal for some day. Okay, and now it has become turned out to into a reality. Okay, and we are enjoying everything. Okay, so all raw materials is imagination, and then it can turn out to a reality. Okay, so whether it is a academic writing or whether it is a creative writing, it has something to do with the persuasion. How can you pursue, how can you persuade your readers? Okay, how can you get the right kind of a response? This is something very important. Okay, and creative writing has something to do with the journalist, because they can grab the maximum attention of the readers, by which they can get large customers. And if you talk about advertisement industry, they are also, thereby we need a creative writers, those who can present the things in a different way. Okay, the same product would be there, but they can present the things like that this is the best product that you can go for. Okay, so it is a craft of a writing in a larger sense. And all writing at its best a creative writing. So all writing is a creative writing, because you are nothing but what you are doing is You are convincing. When you write a business letter, for instance, when you want something from your organization, or when you write a leave application, for instance, it can be also a creative writing, because what you do, you are trying to convince your superior, okay, to grant your leave. Okay, so that also comes under creative writing. So it is nothing but the creative writing is a discipline can create synthesis between work in universities and non-academic profession. So there are lots of universities that is offering this course nowadays. Okay, so creative writing is a skill that can be achieved through practice, that can be achieved through consistent efforts. And in non-academic profession also, the creative writing plays an vital role, because if non-academic professions like companies, okay, advertisement industries, for instance, okay, for example, one company is there, and they want to launch a product. So they need they hire a creative writers to set up the plan. Okay, because we have seen the different kind of lines that can attract the attention of the reader. Okay, and you can buy them. So this is something very important. So creative writing allows us to tell the story of our species as well. Okay, because it is nothing but the imitation of original life. It talks about our species. So I told you that sometimes when you read a particular novel, or when you read a particular short story, you sometimes think that this is mine story, this is my story. Okay, and why the whatever happens to the protagonist can happen to me. The whatever, for example, if the story talks about orphanage, and if you are also the person, those who lost the parents, for instance, so then you can correlate with the story. Okay, and if you so for example, all the things can be written, and all things, it is the story of our species. And now we'll talk about what are the different type of creative writing and how it is different from the academic writing. So academic writing is has something to do with the scientific writing, which should be very objective. But creative writing is the writing that that is very deviated from the normal writing. So we have poetry, we have prose, we have drama, we have epics, we have short stories, we have novels, we have screenplays, we have songs, and we have television scripts. Okay, so poetry, as I told you, that in poetry the spontaneity of emotion is something very important. Okay, so if you say my love is like red rose, so what are you pointing out? You are pointing out that my love is like a red rose. So it is a far-fetched imagination. Okay, it has something to do with, for example, in the sun rising, the John Donne talks about that old busy fool. Okay, why are you peeping into the doors? Okay, because we both are sleeping. Okay, my beloved is the whole world for me. And then afterwards he says that you need not to go anywhere, you can just stay here only, because what is your duty? To give sunlight to the whole world, and my beloved is whole world for me, and you can just peep here only, and you can perform your duty. Okay, so you say the contradictory concept has been introduced here. Okay, that can only be possible in the imaginary world. In the Andrew Marvel's one of the poem, to his coy mistress, where the poet convinces his beloved, okay, to have the kind of a romantic relationship, and where he deviates all the norms. Okay, so there are so many criticism on it, that it should be banned, like this, like this, like this. But poets are free to use their poetic license and can go for imagination, what they feel. Some of the writers have got very controversial issues with them. Okay, so Salman Rushdie has been thrown out of the country to write his imagination. Okay, there were so many writers, those who have confessed. Okay, the confessional poets are there. They are writing their imagination. So whatever they think, they are just putting it down. Okay, don't just, so it should be natural, as well as you should not be thinking about the society at large. Being a creative writer, you can think and you can write. If you are just hiding some elements, then the desired effect cannot be created. Whatever you feel, if you write it down, then the audience will enjoy. Because if you feel the way, if you feel and the same is being written by you, the audience will surely going to enjoy your reading, because it is a natural feeling. It's the honesty that you will going to deliver in front of them. And such type of a the work cannot be remained the hidden work as such. The people will going to see it, and the people will going to take benefit of out of it. Okay, so the poetry, for example, if you want to take a good responses, you have to think about your own emotion. So when you talk about Andrew Marvell's to his co-mistress, he says that I could have done lots of things for you. And he says his beloved that I could have gone to extend that I would have taken 1,000 years to to praise your beauty, to praise your each and every body parts. Okay, but had I but the enough time, he says, had I but the enough time, I do not have that much time. And that's why he wants to convince, and whatever he feels it, he just try to explain the things as it is. Okay, so whatever is the whatever inner feeling that is going inside your head, you have to pen it down, you have to express it. You should not take care about it. Okay, this is what very important in the prose. In the prose writing, it is the simplest way, but it is also a creative writing. Because when you talk about the prose, for instance, we have such a different writings. For example, My Experiments with the Truth by Mahatma Gandhi ji. Okay, then we have different stories that are being depicted in that. So in My Experiments with the Truth, he has given the different experiments. Okay, and he has given the different philosophical point of views of civil disobedience and Swadeshi movement, and where he has talked about his principle of truth. Okay, one should go for truth to convince the Britishers, for instance. So all things is being written there, but in a creative manner, so that we can get. And everything, when you read a creative piece, for instance, the something has been written, and the connotative meaning would be different, and the denotative meaning would be different. Okay, so you have to understand, and it has something to do with the cultural elements as well. For instance, if you happen to see leaf is laid in the South India, so the connotative and denotative meaning would be different. Denotative meaning would be is like that leaf is laid, leaf is there. But the connotative meaning is that leaf is laid means food is served. Okay, so now you can go and you can have it and you can enjoy it. Okay, this is what you need to take. Everything can be written in a different way. Okay, so these are the, and you can also use different figure of speech to make the impression right, and to catch the attention of the reader. All these things plays a vital role to write in a creative way. Drama is also an the art form whereby you show the interpersonal skills, you show the different actors performing on the stage, you show that this is the imaginary world, but it is also a real world. Okay, so all the dramas can come under. So Othello is a drama, Macbeth is a drama, Hamlet is a drama, King Lear is a drama. And if you happen to see, all the dramatists would focuses on the different emotions that needs to be presented through the characters, through the stage performance, so by which you can understand the life in a different way. Okay, and where you can use your personal emotions, your feeling, for example, so what you feel about it. So if you talk about Hamlet, Hamlet remains in the dilemma to be or not to be, that is the question. And also the dilemma, should I kill my own uncle, and also the dilemma of the reality. Okay, if you see, if you happen to witness Oedipus race, where the kind of intensity has been presented, where Oedipus Rex is a person who slept with his own mother, and when he gets to know, then he just gives him punishment. And this is what the extensive fear, the extensive shock can be created through this writing. Okay, so the imagination plays an vital role. So when you imagine the things, the writer is not thinking about that whether should I write it down, what would be the consequences if I will write like this. No, you should be very truthful to your imagination, whatever is coming, whether it is bad or good. No, don't worry about it, because you can use your poetic license to just write it down. And that's why we say, no, every imagination is filled with madness. Every imagination is filled with madness. Every writer has something to do with the madness. They are mad people, those who look the things in a different way. So when you go into this world, it is a therapeutic value, it has a therapeutic value. You are into it, and you can see the world in a different way. And it is a like a intoxicant. You it is like a very different world altogether. Okay, so that's why you should be developing these skills. How can you make how can you write in a creative way? Okay, so you can start from now. You can just start with your caption, one line, two line, and read a lot of stuff that is there in about creative writing. And after reading it, just try to develop that how can you write in a different way. This is what you can understand. But you have to just use these techniques that I'm going to share with you now. So short stories can be taken up. Epics is also a creative writing, because it is a creative writing. If you see Ramayana and Mahabharata, Ramayana has the power to kill Ravana, and there was a fortune teller says something, so it was all imaginary. If you happen to see the Macbeth, for example, so he meets three witches, and the three witches are the fortune teller, and they forecasted that you would become a king. And then the over ambitious attitude comes into a play, and then the tragedy happens. So everything has something to do with the imagination, how you imagine. It has nothing to do with the reality, but all the imagination has something to do with the reality, because it can be a reality in future. Okay, and you can aware about the consequences. Okay, then short stories also, we have all the morals through the short story. So why we read a short story? Because after reading a short story, we get to learn something new. So every short story has morals. So it is nothing but the imitation of the real life situation. And it also teaches us how can we learn through these skills. Okay, so short stories, novels, we have novellas. Okay, and novels it is nothing but the a long and different point of view can be presented in the single novel. Okay, so short stories has a single point of view, very brief. But novels would be the very different incident can be presented, different anecdotes can be presented and can be read in a different kind of a. So reader is very important when it comes to the reading the imaginary piece, because I might be having the different intention when I wrote that particular piece. Okay, and when you read it as per your experience, you can take up the things in a different way. Okay, so sometimes the writer might not have imagined the things which reader can imagine. So creative reader is also the new branch. Okay, you read the things in a different way. You look it out the one piece of a passage in a different way, because in a creative reading, for instance, you have multiple layers of interpretation of the same passage, and when you see the things, you can interpret in a different way. So novels can be taken up, and the every page of that novel can be added into the whole meaning of that novel. Okay, so the scattered meaning would be there. So all is something to do with the your ability to imagine the things. Okay, if I have given the one piece of a literature to you, for example, and I am telling you to just tell your point of view. So for instance, you will say something different, the next person will say something different, because you all will see the things in a creative way. Okay, so it is nothing but how you see and your imagination, and up to your imagination, if you are putting it down, it becomes, now it is up to reader how it takes it. So whether it is accepted by the reader or not, that will determine that how thorough reader you are. Okay, but creative writer, you can become a creative writer. The only essential aspect to look it out the things in a different way, the things that I'm mentioning here is very important. Okay, so all things should be look it out. So all these screenplays, television scripts are nothing but the script writers, those who writes in a creative way. Okay, because they have imagined the things which we haven't imagined. Okay, they have that power to see the future which is unreal. But now you say, for instance, if you happen to see the movie and the same thing is happening to you, so the writer has already imagined that thing in the world, and now it is happening. If you happen to see, for example, today's crisis, this crisis, corona pandemic, there are so many literature that has been that had been written during those point of time, where they talk about the literature of these crises, the pandemic. There are so many pandemic issues that have been already been imagined by the writer. Okay, now we have the powerful writer where they are imagining that the future of humanity is very dangerous, where we would be having so much facility, our mind will work like a computer. There can be a one chip that can be fitted up into our brain, we will be very smart, intelligent, but the all the human aspect, human touch will be missed. Okay, and also some authors have already forecasted that up to certain age of a time, the complete for example, the complete human being will be transformed into a robot. There wouldn't be any human feelings as such. We would be performing the things as that the robot performs. There wouldn't be any relationship kind of a thing. We would be very self-centered person. And this is the power of literature, because and now if you read this kind of a literature, for instance, and if at that point of time, if you would have taken the literature in that serious way, the imagination that you would have taken in that serious way, then this pandemic wouldn't have had happened. This would have had or at least we would have obstructed. Okay, by reading such type of things. So with literature has something to do something to do with the imagination, but this imagination is purposeful. It has something to do with the humanity. It regulates human beings. Okay, and that's why it plays a very vital role. So we have different screenplays, and screenplays also plays a very important and vital role. Songs, why you listen to sad songs? Sad songs will not make you sad actually, but it creates an one hormone which will make you refresh to see the things in a different way, and that's why we listen sad song. Otherwise, why would we listen the short song? And why would you go to watch a movie which depicts fear, which depicts pain, where you get tears at the end of the why would you go for such a movie when you are spending the amount, and at the end of the day you know that you are getting tears? Okay, we want the entertainment, but it has something to do with this therapeutic value. You can transform your lives. So the sad song is actually not making you sad, but they will give you the kind of happiness which is required to fight with the life. Okay, and that's why all these things plays a television scripts is also very important. Okay, and every creative person needs to go for a movie and the scripts, everything, because these are the mediums by which we can transform our lives. Okay, so the creative writing include songs, speeches also the parts of it. So we have already talked about that non-fiction elements can also be the part of creative writing, because non-fiction we talk about autobiography, biography. But when we write something, no, for example, when we for example, I will write a biography on somebody who is ideal for me. Okay, and when I will write it, I will write with my emotions, whatever the personal feeling that I have for that individual. Okay, and if any community, if we will write the biography of for example, great leader, they have certain emotions, they try to fictitize it, they try to bring only good things about that particular person. Then we have songs, speeches also the creative writing. Speeches are the creative writing also, because when you talk about the Narendra Modi, he convinces the large public. Why? Because he is creative. Okay, the speech that is given by and which is received by that person, no, is actually very creative one. We have personal essays. Okay, we have memoirs. For instance, memoirs is the, when we write something in the memory of your friend, that is also comes under creative writing. So all the branches of the creative writing. Then these are the techniques by which you can develop the you can become a creative writer. So the character development. Okay, so how are you going to develop your character? These also play a important role. Then plot development. So plot is an essential element in the any kind of a tragedy, for instance. Okay, or in the any kind of a story. Plot is nothing but storyline. Okay, and the as per the story that the setting should be taken up. Okay, then there is a theme. What is the theme? The theme would be the friendship, relationship, anger, love, loss, and your point of view about that thing. Okay, and as per that, if you want to present it, then you have to think about dialogue, because the whole the effects can only be elevated when you compose a good dialogues. Okay, dialogue is very essential. Then also you can mention different anecdotes that has happened with you. You can also use different figure of speech, metaphors. So when you talk about he was lion in the war, so we are not saying that he was like a lion in the war. No, we are just saying that he was lion in the war. So we are just putting up the person with the qualities that lion has, for instance. So it is a metaphor. Similarly, is that when you compare, like, as this is the comparison. So also imaginative language, it should have emotional appeal. So when the writer John Donne says, hold your tongue and let me know, it has emotions. It has something to do with the emotion. So the powerful emotion is there. Okay. And this had I but the enough time, this is also has something to do. And my love is like red red rose. So they are emotions, their emotions is coming in, and then they are describing it. So all are is important. So do you have to focus on the different tropes. Okay, the metaphor should be used. So I told you that he was lying in this car, or he is like in this, that is a simile. Then you can just use the metonymy. So metonymy can be used. Synecdoche, irony. What is irony? We have the best example that when the marriage counselor files the case of divorce. Okay, for example, the marriage counselor needs to counsel the marriage issues, but if he himself is in the trouble, then it gets the irony kind of a situation, personification. Oh, the car, for example, when you personify something, for example, when you say the car is dancing or the car is dancing with a smooth way, for example. So car is something that is being personified. The personal quality has been attached to the car, because dancing has something to do with the human being, but it has been personified. Then hyperbole is that he swept like a ocean. So no, sorry, he, yes, he wept like a ocean. So what is it? So nobody will actually be weeping like a ocean. It is impossible. But when we use hyperbole, we try to exaggerate the things. Then we have litotes. It is also called as double negative. So when we say that he is not unkind, so in a way we are saying that he must be unkind. Your house is not untidy, so you might be having that feeling that his house is tidy, but we are just using double negatives to show the, to make the things in a different way, okay, by which you can create the amusement in the dialogue, amusement, pleasure, okay, antithesis. For example, the two opposite ideas can be presented. For example, when I talk about that to be or not to be, that is the question, that is the antithesis. Then apostrophe, all that can be taken up. Due to the short span of time, we cannot just explain the things, everything. So metonymy is the name change. It establishes the relationship of contiguity. For example, the stage can be referred with the theater, the crown can be referred with the king, the bench can be referred with the judicial system, okay. So the one qualities has been transformed into another quality. And then synecdoche is that like interpreting the together. For example, his hands is given, or your hand should be given to the marriage. So hand is something that can also be presented as the human beings, for example. So it stands for entire human being. So hand has been representing the entire human being. So when the together you are presenting, for example, with thunders from her native oak she quells the far blow, okay. So all the whole element can be presented, okay. So we have also since we have the short of time, I cannot explain everything in detail, but the thing is that you have to use this figure of speech to make your writing in a creative way, okay. For example, if you say this, no, double negatives, for instance, in an ironic way, I am not unaware, okay. So I am not unaware how to the production of the Greek soldiers, so we are using double negatives here. Then you can also use this antithesis, to be or not to be, that is the question, whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and the arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing end them. So all these are the antitheses. And sometimes the this figure of speech can be used. So here the chiasmus, it is nothing but that when the reversal of grammatical structure, and the one structure of the sentence is presented in the second sentence, because by the day and the dance by the night, okay. So the second sentence fulfill the criteria of first sentence, that is the there, okay. And the figure of speech used to address an abstract quality, an idea, dead person. O judgment, thou art flayed to Brutus breast, okay. So this is something that we are attaching all the qualities, abstract quality, to the judgment, but judgment is not the, it is an idea, okay. So similarly you can take up this so the three forms of creative writing that you should be focusing on, first is poetry, prose, and drama, okay. We will wind up this session within that one, okay. I have already given the sufficient information about how can you develop this skill. So poem, as you know, that poem is the lines can be end stopped and enjambed, okay. So poem is something that is distinguishes our experiences of poetry, okay. So it is a verbal artifact that must be skillfully or solidly constructed, okay. So for example, if you see this, no, the start and the end of line is the matter, complete matter. So the first line is exposed in second line, third line, and then we get the whole meaning of it. So little learning is a dangerous thing. Drink deep or taste not the Pierian spring. Their shallow draughts intoxicate the brain, and drinking largely sobers us again. Okay, so the entire thought can be completed only if you just try to go on and follow the line. So the components is the line, length, music, metrics, and different literary devices. Literary devices is the figure of speech. Okay, so a thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases, it will never pass into nothingness, but still will keep a bower quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. So this is the in jammed lines. Okay, so one line is itself full of meaning, and then we need second line, then we go on to find the meaning, and then it is fulfilled in the last line. So this is where you can just go on. I saw the best of minds of my generation destroyed by the madness, starving, historical, naked, dragging themselves through the Negro streets at dawn, looking for an angry fix. Okay, so there's something that should be represented. Then we have prose. Prose is like short stories and novels. Short stories and novels are the part of the which is different than the poetry. So poetry, you have to describe your emotions within that line only. Okay, so you do not have that extra scope, but in prose you can go, either you can go for short stories and novels. So you can have around 6,000 words. Okay, and all can be imagined. So work having around the lakh and more words can be classified as a epic. So epic has a large number of words that can, and the different styles can be presented. Okay, so one can imagine. Okay, so the prose, the originated from Italian novella, meaning tale or piece of news. A novel is a prose or narrative. Okay, short stories are shorter and can have between 1000 or 2000 words as well, while novel it is a work of fiction that is shorter than a novel and longer than a short stories. Then we have drama. Okay, so drama, as I told you, that drama should be presented, and when you write it, the author needs to focus on the different stage actions, stage performance as well. So drama represent the ways of the world, the picture of our people's speech, manners, and it is the Veda accessible to all the caste in a society. So basically, if you talk about ancient time, no, the reformation was going through the drama only. So it was like first public speech, then they have found out that the similar people can be collected and can be presented. Okay, so the this is what you see they, and then we got the dialogue concept, and then we got the concept of multi-voiced. So there are similar things can be presented, so that the amusement will happen and also instruction would be there. Okay, so and we have the debates over there. Plato said that the instruction should be the primary of literature. Oh, and the second word say that the Aristotle argued that it shouldn't be only the primary aim of literature, but literature should delight the audience. Delightment is something that can be possible when you have to think about drama. And drama, you have to think about a spectator art, a dramatic art, visual art, auditory art, physical produced art, and continuous art. So when you write a drama, for instance, you have to focus on different elements: costumes, visual art, the whole effect that you are going to present it. So if you happen to go to a drama school in the Pune, we have that drama school. So these all students are focusing on it, and these are the creative branches and has a wider scope if you tend to go towards, and you can also change your life completely. A dramatic performance is clearly more than a reflection of the dramatic text. On the contrary, it is a transformation of the text into unique product. which involves reworking it in accordance with the specific demands and conditions of the theatrical performance. Okay, so this is what we have to remember, but you have to only focus on that. The whatever you are feeling inside should be taken it out and should be written in the way that you have to write it down in front of a audience. Okay, so whether it is the form of prose, whether it is form of the poetry, or whether it is form of the drama, and after that you can use your personal imagination and you can contribute to the society at large. So material of the dramatist trade is imagination and dialogue and the imagination. So I told you that imagination is key to become a creative writer, and your imagination, which is unreal in today's world, can be reality in tomorrow's world, because today's computer that we are using was not the reality. At that point of time it was imagination, but now it's a reality. So every imagination can be turned out to be a reality. So imagination has a purposeful activity. Okay, don't think imagination as something that is a stupid activity. Okay, and the William Faulkner said that how can you be a creative writer? Just read, 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 read everything, trash, classics, good and bad, and see how they do it. Just like a carpenter who works as an apprentice and studies the master. Read, you will absorb it. Read it, whether it is a masterpiece, whether it is a bad piece, just read it. You are getting some kind of experience, then write. Okay, so read, read, read is something very essential. If it's good, you will find out. If it's not, throw it out of the window, but read it. Okay, so these are the key principle to become a creative writer. Okay, and this is the most interesting branch in writing skill. Okay, and you have to read a lot to become a creative writer. Okay, I hope you have understood the techniques that has been given by me. I would like to say goodbye right now. Thank you and thank you all for listening me patiently. Now uh,
Thank you
if you
so
have,
much, sir.
yeah, if you have any queries you can ask me.
Students, do you have any queries? Please ask. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for having such a nice session with us. Creativity is an intensive power of soul, and it is an ability to beautify the human life. And if this creativity comes in the part of writing, it glorifies the whole human civilization. In general, poetry is the reflection of human emotions, thoughts, ideas, and imagination. Short stories convey the moral values. Novel is the mirror of society, and drama is the reflection of life. ते म्हणतात ना, जीवनाला सुंदर करायचं असेल तर आशा भरल्या मनाची ओंजळ मोठी करावी लागते. अंतर्मनाची साथ आत्मसत्याला भिडली की आकाशाला गवसणी घालणाऱ्या तारका सहज ओंजळीत येतात. मानवी प्रवास हा त्या तारकांसारखाच कल्पनेची उडान घेत भवितव्याची बाजू साकारणारा आहे. यातूनच जागृत होतो जीवन सत्यार्थ तुमचा, माझा आणि विश्वपटलावर आपले अस्तित्व टिकवू पाहणाऱ्या प्रत्येक मनामनांचा. साहित्याचा मर्मबंध एवढाच की ते जीवनाला गती देतं, नीती देतं, प्रगती देतं आणि सद्गती सुद्धा. The creative writing unfolds all the secret truth of human life and human soul, and it shows an ideal path to this human life. Sir has already covered all the important aspects and the type of creative writing. I hope our students shall get the benefit of it. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to call Ma'am Harsha Borghare for the vote of thanks.
Hello, good evening, everyone. It gives me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this event. I, Harsha Shinde, on behalf of SB City College, extend a really hearty vote of thanks to our resource person, Mr. Manish Kumar Chauhan, sir, who spared time from his busiest schedule to grace the occasion. Today, we had an opportunity to hear you, sir. It was a wonderful session and it will definitely helpful for developing students' personality. Now, I would like to express my sincere thanks to the principal of SBCT College, Dr. Sujit Maitre sir, Vice Principal Dr. Tundulwar sir, HOD of English Department Dr. Anil Shende sir, IQAC Coordinator Dr. Pranjali Kane madam, and Raktate sir. I also I want to express my gratitude to our organizing team for their great efforts. And I also extend my thanks to my colleague, Ms. Amrapali Morak Madam, for her best anchoring. A deep sense of thanks and appreciation goes to all participants who were attended this session with great enthusiasm. Your presence made this today's event successful. Thank you very much. Thank you.